welcome to this week's episode. On this adventure, we're staying in Vancouver. I recently bought a 2013 Tacoma, so we're building out the bed platform for camping, fishing, hunting, all those fun adventures. For the build, we'll do something very similar to what we had in the last setup. 2 drawers that pull out, a bed platform, a couple hinges. I'll show you here. 2 drawers that pull out, got hinges on here so you can access this back spaces behind the wheel wells. We'll use 2x10s so that it's level with the wheel well all the way across. And then you get 10-inch drawers, as you can see. From the back of the tailgate looking out, this is kind of what it will look like there. It's a 2013, so I was looking for something a little newer. Still has high kilometers, over 300,000. Had to be Toyota, so either Tundra or Tacoma. Comes with a high canopy. We're probably gonna call it the Panda because it's a white canopy on a black truck. The canopy opens on the side, which is really handy for camping. Let's get working. So our first cuts are this backboard, which can go there, and then the 3 2x10s that go down. So cross, and then 3 like this. I'm really trying to not make extra cuts here. I cut the back piece a little wide just for testing. So I'm gonna slim it down to 43 inches across. But yeah, this is the base. Everything kind of just goes in from here. Frames in. So, frame for the sleeping platform. Gonna put plywood over top, run it exactly halfway, screw it in. Boom. So we're gonna put hinges here, cut plywood to fit in there on that side. Then we're gonna do the drawers.
I'm hoping these are okay.
Perfect.
Everything else has a new kind of fixture. They don't have that little notch for the screw anymore.
All right, we have the make of some drawers. Good morning, folks. It is day 2, and we're continuing the build. Last night, I started working on the drawer. I've just glued it and put in a couple screws, but I'll need to go and get some more screws that are a little smaller at some point today. But yeah, looking good. Excited to get working. Got Kaido here helping out for the afternoon. Trying to get this done. Because it's an Italian day on Commercial Drive, so always a good party. So we're going double time now.
Going overdrive.
All right, so Kaido's working on setting the plasti dip because we're gonna black out all the chrome on the tires, the emblems, and the grill. So the bed platform is screwed in for the most part. Just gonna sand and then paint. Got the drawers structurally supported all the way through, screwed, glued, and nailed. Gotta keep sanding. All right, so it is now officially time to paint. We've sanded everything. It's all screwed down. So we're gonna plasti dip the truck and paint the board setup, and we'll be good to go.
Wow, actually, like, what a difference already.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up here. I've got to run to hockey right away, but we didn't quite finish. So we've got the bed platform done. It's all black. Well, actually not even. I gotta put the hinge on so we have the hinge fold. Yeah, still a lot of tedious painting and etc. But time to go play some hockey. What's up, folks? We're back. It's been a couple days since we've worked on the bed system here. Had to take the truck into mechanics. It was making a funny sound I couldn't diagnose. Clearly not super mechanically inclined. Anyways, that's been dealt with, so we're gonna continue working on the bed. We're making handles. So I've just cut out a little handle here out of a Ziploc cardboard and traced it onto the drawers. So essentially measured everything out here, completely centered, 2 inches off, because when this is all cut out, you'll reach your hand in to pull the drawer out. I tried freehanding it at the start and it just wasn't looking nice at all. So that's why I've resorted to this cutout, and then I'll sand it down and repaint everything. So let's do that now. If I were to do this again, I would do the outline on this side because it's a lot easier to cut in than coming through. You're not getting caught with the jigsaw by like bumping into the bottom. Cuts would have been a lot smoother. Not perfect, but could be worse. Pretty happy with it. Feels it's nice, like you'll reach in, pull the drawer out, and this will all be painted black so you won't see any of this stuff. All right, so next thing we're working on really quick is the dividers that go inside the drawers. So pretty much throughout the drawer setup, you're gonna have dividers that go in like this to kind of have separation between the type of gear you have. I've kind of made a plan in my head, you know, stove and camping gear in one drawer, and then utensils and other cooking stuff in the other drawer. I have it all written down, but it's pretty basic, and you know, you can always modify it as you go to whatever works best for you. So we're gonna buzz this up here, sand it down, and get it organized. So this next part I'm really excited about, but probably the most nervous for. we're gonna install hinges so that you don't lose access to the storage on either side of the wheel well. So when you're in the truck, you can lift this up, reach in here, and then fold it back down to get a full sleeping platform. The idea is a couple of bad boys here and here allow it to go like that. Never done this before, so let's see. Like, I have no background in carpentry or anything like this, so if I can do it, I guarantee you guys can build something very similar to this, likely much more sophisticated and nicer. But without further ado, let's try to put on a hinge. Well, I don't have it fully screwed in yet, but folds up, folds down. So there's a little, catches a little bit there. Really, really happy. All right, well, I think that's all for tonight. See you on the next day we're working on this. Been a busy, busy week. All right, catch ya. What's up, folks? We're back. We're gonna continue working on the build here, so let's get started. Yo.
What's up?
How's it going?
Good, yeah?
Say out of the camera.
Hey, vlog.
Mark's here. Hanging out. So these hinges are going in flawlessly, which is pretty nice. Well, I didn't measure any of that. I just sent it.
So at 30 1/4.
Ah!
Just re-angle it. You don't take it out again, and just hold that drill's. Yeah.
Oh man, that works
Yeah. See, that's
well,
good.
eh? All right, so we've got Mark doing some sanding, and then he's gonna paint the top of the bed, and I'm gonna set up the dividers now inside of the drawer system. This is the design for the drawers. Essentially one divider on the left side and then a few other dividers on the right side, going about 24 inches and 22 and so on. So that's the plan there. I got this carpet from Home Depot, super cheap, it was like 20 bucks. We're gonna cut it in half and then attach it to the bottom of the drawers to slide on the bed of the Tacoma. It just really reduces the friction and prevents wear and tear at the bottom of the drawers. Watch your fingers. We've decided we're gonna glue the base of the carpet onto the bottom of the drawer, and then we're gonna nail it in because we don't have any good screws that are for that purpose, and we're just gonna run nails along the edge, a bunch in here. Hopefully it doesn't bunch up too much. Yeah.
There we go. We got this.
So all the dividers are now screwed in, and I'm gonna vacuum it out, and then we'll put carpet on. What's up, folks? We're back. We had to run off last night because we had a hockey game, but today should be the last day of the build. So fingers crossed the rain holds off and we can get all the painting and everything done. But without further ado, let's get started. Since this OSB board is just under 1/2 inch, I don't have screws that won't split it. What I have to do first is drill a pilot hole and then hand screw it in with a screwdriver. It's actually working really well, so can't complain. Look at that. throw another in there and then do 2 on the other side. Beautiful. Time to spray paint. Paint it all black. Like a satin, like a matte black finish. I just think it looks nice. You could choose whatever color. All right. All right, folks, so we are pretty much done. I had to notch this a little bit because it wasn't closing perfectly in the bed. No biggie. Notched it, sanded it, and repainted it. Shouldn't I realize I just put wet paint on there. But yeah, we are just waiting for the paint to dry on that and the paint to dry on the drawers, and then we'll throw them in. You can see I threw a little black extra spray paint at the front because it's a little more visible here, and just give it a nicer, cleaner look. All right, here we go. Doing this on my own sucks. This is the moment of truth. See if it fits. There it is. This is the bed system. The mattress will go on top. We'll have a bunch of stuff in these drawers. Bed system complete. All in all, I spent about $350 between the paint, the wood, and various materials. So you can definitely do it yourself if I can do it. So hope you enjoyed. All right, folks, we're back with one final check-in with everything completed. Check it out. We have the drawers fully organized, cutlery, utensils, cooking tools, garbage bags, spices, glassware, cookingware, all of that stays in this drawer. On the left-hand side, we got our fishing gear, outdoor gear, camping gear, and of course our stove and cutting boards. The drawers are sliding beautifully. The carpet on the bottom side is not bunching up or anything. It's working really, really well. Just grab and push. We got a tri-fold mattress just off of Amazon, $100, memory foam, comfy as, and a couple lights. These trucks are an endless project, so I'm sure there's gonna be more videos to come out, but really happy with it, all things considered. A couple other things I added was this metal tailgate sheet. This is to ensure nothing falls off the tailgate because they typically have that plastic ribbed bottom. And then lastly, I installed a tailgate lock. If you're still watching, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the roads very soon. Peace out.